Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I wanted to check in really quick about homeschooling and see if anybody knows anything about it. I was going to... Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Good morning. So, last night my daughter shared with me that she thought that her mental state and her mental health would be better if she was to be homeschooled. And she said, "Mommy, I really want to talk to you about something, and I want to ask you if you think we can do homeschooling, because I feel like it's just going to be better for my mental health." She said, "I don't like being around other kids. It really stresses me out." Yeah, you have to make a curriculum and give it to the state. Yeah, I'm doing my research. How are you guys? I'm doing my research, and I'm looking into it heavily. And I want to start my own connection for homeschooling parents, where we could all get together and do homeschooling stuff. Maybe even open up a place where people can come and homeschool their kids at my spot, you know what I mean, in New York, so they don't have to feel like they're at school and they're stressed out. Maybe I'll open up a kids homeschooling community thing, so where they can come together and almost my own little school, because I'm really feeling the energy for me with me personally. I think that it would be Anthony, you're here. Listen, I wanted to open up a school for homeschooling. So people that homeschool their children, they could bring them there, and then, we could do healing sessions on them, how to work with their energy, how to deal with their empathic abilities. And it's not just, they're going to do their schoolwork, but they're going to also learn the homeschooling, the spiritual side of schooling, right? So they're going to do their little schoolwork together, blah, blah, blah. We'll have somebody play teacher for the day, and it'll be kind of cute. And then after that, thanks guys, I love you. And then after that, they could learn meditation, how to deal with their emotions, how to deal with dreams, and how to deal with divorces. I'm getting emotional because I'm getting emotional because kids need you like that, right, Anthony? You like that? I know you like that. I know you are. That's what I'm saying. So get ready, because I'm gonna open up a spot like that. I feel like the universe has been working with me on this for a while and telling me kids. They kept talking to me about kids. And now I'm gonna be doing something with kids, and I think this is what they're talking about, because my daughter comes to me last night. She goes to me, "Mom, I want to talk to you. I'm serious." She's 12, okay? And the way she articulated her words, I was like, okay, she's not just saying I want to stay home from school. So if you just joined, I'm talking about opening up a homeschooling event, a venue where people can come. Where people can come with their kids that are homeschooling. They could learn not only just work for school, they could do their work in school, but then I could have Reiki healers and meditation and people that to guide them on their spiritual journey, so that they can deal with their emotions better. A lot of kids are very empathic. The kids that don't want to be in school, I'm just going to tell you, take them seriously when they tell you, "I'm not comfortable at school." My daughter will go to school in the morning, and every time she's always my stomach hurts. I don't feel right. And my heart chakra is exploding right now. She'll be like, I don't feel right. And I'm always I know. Another person, my mom or something, she'll be she's making excuses. I'm like, no, she's not. I know my daughter, I know my daughter, and when she says, "Mommy, I'm nervous to go to school," I know her. She's having nervous feelings about going, and there's something wrong with that. So I'm going to be submitting my letter of intent to her school to homeschool her. And then I'm going to be working with my guides to open up a homeschooling center. So it's going to be everybody who homeschools their kids, even if you don't homeschool them, you could still bring them to the center, that they can get lessons on healing, and I said, to deal with their empathic tendencies. Imagine Anthony, Anthony right there, he's a Reiki healer. Imagine we had that when we were little, us who grew up very spiritually inclined and very psychic and aware. I had a dream this morning, and something about the girl goes to me in the dream, they're not going to believe just how psychic you are. You're going to prove it to them. And I was like, okay. And she was like, just, she's like, don't worry about it. And then she said freedom, and she showed me a white horse. So, and then I woke up this morning at this time. I didn't really sleep too good last night, but I'm actually going to get my daughter a kitten today. We're going to go look at a rescue kitten that I saw, and I want to get her that, like, literally as an emotional therapy kitten. My daughter is a Cancer sun, Cancer sun, Virgo rising, Cancer moon, and Cancer Venus. Okay, do you understand me? Are you understanding me? Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Cancer. Those are her top 4. Do you know what that means? Do you know how psychic she is? Do you know that she wakes up and tells me, Mom, I had a dream about you, that you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And everything she said to me has come to fruition. And now I'm working with my guides, and I pray that you guys can pray to the guides and say, listen, please help Flo accomplish this mission with the homeschooling. And I need help with this. Like, I need the guides to hear this prayer, because I know they listen to me all the time, but if they heard like a collective saying, like, let's get Flo this homeschooling space, because I'm obviously going to need the funds for it. And legally I'll probably have to do this like on a down low, because if like the system found out that I was doing some cool alternative school where kids could come and do their homeschool work but at the same time learn some spiritual stuff, they might just be like, aka super emotional and empathic and psychic. Yes, she is so. And when a 12-year-old girl or a boy comes to you and says, Mommy, I need to talk to you, and I'm being serious, she says, I'm going to tell you, I swear to God, it's not because I want to stay home, I'm not being lazy. She goes, I'll do all my work. I really think for my mental health, she said to me, that I would do much better from school, online schooling. She goes, I cannot handle or deal with the emotional stress that I feel when I'm in school. She goes, I sit there. She says exactly what I used to say when I was little. Exactly what I used to say. She says, Mom, I sit there and the teachers talk, and all I can think in my head is, why the fuck are we learning this? She didn't use the fuck word, but she said, why the hell are we learning this? She goes, I don't understand why we're learning it. I don't get it. What's the point? I want to learn other things. I want to I want to explore. I want to feel like into it. She goes, I just sit there and I just stare at the teacher, and I'm just like I hate it there, Mom. And I'm like, I know. Trust me, I know, because when I was little, my mom told me I used to make excuses every day and say, my stomach hurts, I don't feel good, I don't want to go to school, I don't feel good, my head hurts. I used to every excuse I could have made, I would make it to not go to school. And that's not a lazy thing, because I was really, remind you that my daughter's an honor roll. Just let me just remind you that my daughter is an honor roll student. 4 years in a row, honor roll. She honor roll like a motherfucker. But her absences, because she just doesn't like school, have been a little bit off, but she still made honor roll. You understand me, right? So I'm not talking about a kid who doesn't know what she's doing, doesn't know how to do it. She's an honor roll student. She's fucking very intelligent. But that's the point. She's so intelligent that school bores the shit out of her. Just like I used to be. Oh God, I used to not pay attention to anything the teacher said, and then the test would come up and I'd get like 100 on it. I don't know how, because I would just like, no, you know what I'm saying? So for my personal journey, I am going to be submitting a letter of intent. I'm going to get a lot of pushback from my family, my sister, my mother. My sister probably not, but my mom definitely. My mom's like, it's all about school and she has to be in school. But, homeschooling is school, as long as they do the work. But I want to not only start her in homeschool, but I would like to open up a community center where people can bring their kids. Good morning. People can bring their kids to learn, like I said, not only the curriculum in school, they could get that out the way, and then we'll work on our spiritual advancement and meditation and healing and chakras and Reiki and enlightenment and stuff that's just like light, though, not like all this serious shit. It's just for them to learn tools of how to deal with their emotional stress. A lot of kids are they're dealing with divorced parents. A lot of kids have single mothers. A lot of kids have broken families. A lot of them. School is not a place to nurture that. I went to speak at a middle school, and I'm going to tell you right now, these kids need help. It's bad out here. I mean, it's bad. I spoke at a middle school. I'm telling you, it is bad. I'm telling you. Every single one of them. There was so much shit that I could tell you about these kids. So many of them. Excuse me. Return to sender. So many of them needed so much help. Right? Let's clear it. Let's clear it. Let's clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it on the left side. Okay. So many of these kids need help. These middle schoolers. That's why you see them. Listen, we judge these kids today, like at school and stuff, but this is on some G shit right now. They are fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? Parents are so busy. Look at me. I'm on Instagram. They're forgetting to be like, my child, what do you need? I love you. Let me nurture you. Let me care for you. Everybody's so busy trying to get the bag that they're forgetting that they have a kid at home who needs them. I want school that's run by kids who were homeschooled. Thank you. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. My ultimate goal is, first step is I'm going to get my daughter in homeschooling this year, and then I'm going to learn how to do everything so that I could teach other people how to do it too. Like when they're ready to homeschool, I could be like a guide to them. Learn it. That's why I'm doing my research right now. I'm studying. I'm trying to see what I need to do, because New York is one of the red states, meaning that they're very strict on homeschooling rules. Why do you think that? Hello? If everybody start homeschooling their kids, the school system will be like, oh, we don't make no more money no more. It's a trap. It's a trap. It just, you know that. We both know that. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? We all know school's a trap. We all know what it does to our brains. We all know what it's doing. It's programming us to go to work 9 to 5 later on in their systems. And some, look, you see that? They keep blocking my throat chakra. They do not want me to say this. It's like something that's been, I've been guided to. I'm seeing number 13. And then this morning, look what I saw. And I was watching a video on homeschooling, and I paid for my coffee, and look how much it was. I mean, do you need any more signs? Okay. Do you need, look at that. Hold on. Let's stop for a moment. What is that right there? A 10 and 777. $10 right there, the 10 and 777. I mean, are you kidding me? If that's not a sign, I don't know what a sign is. I really don't. But that's a sign right there. My friend used to have her kids, and it bothers the mother just to split teaching them. They went to public school and they were smarter than most. This is what I'm saying. Let's clear it in the throat, please. Please. That's my point. When I tell you that I'm being led towards something like this, not just with kids, with the adults too, because if you really think about it, when the parents bring the kids to the homeschooling thing that they do with us, we can have the parents on one end and the kids on the other end, and they could all be working on themselves and healing themselves and clearing generational karma, man, and really fucking working on shit, man, and just like a center, you know. I'm gonna delete this because I don't want people knowing my ideas, because people are fucking thirsty. But a center, right, Anthony? You hear me? I hope you're still here. Imagine, picture it, a center, and I'm seeing like glass windows, right? So, and we're out in nature. A center with like glass windows. On one end, it's a space for the children. On the other end, it's space for the adults. While the kids are learning their homeschooling stuff here, the adults are healing, meditating, doing Reiki on the other side. Now the kids finish their homeschooling stuff. Now the Reiki, aka Anthony or somebody, goes in. Thank you, Jacob. And goes in, and they go into the room, and then they start teaching them like Reiki, meditation, healing, stuff like this. And I'll have people like Anthony there, me. I'll have an astrologer there, just so like we can use the tools that are spiritual and learn to be better people. We can grow happy, healthy, sweet children. Not these angry, you know what my daughter said to me? She said, Mom, in school, it's drama. I told you guys that I don't let her friends come sleep over, and she's not allowed to go there no more. The other night, 4 days ago, one of her friends came to sleep over the house, 11-year-old girl. My daughter, being the psychic that she is, said, I feel funny about her sleeping over. But I don't want to say no because I already said no to her 4 times. I said, okay, so let her come. The girl comes. I had gotten my teeth pulled. So I had Tylenol, codeine, which I didn't even take. There was like 4 left. They gave me like 6. I took the first 2 days because I'm getting implants. So they took out these teeth and these back teeth because I'm getting new teeth put in, right? And so the bottle was in the living room where, mind you, my mom was sleeping. And that little girl, her friend, an 11-year-old child, went into the living room where my mother was sleeping. The balls and the nerves on this child. Stole the pills. And then goes in my daughter's room and leaves them behind her garbage can. Now, bitch, you know me. You know I done been through the drug situation, so you know I start flipping the fuck out. Who the fuck? Not to my daughter. I was like, get me out fucking. But then Spirit told me, calm the fuck down. Would you want somebody to react like this if this happened to you? So I went in the other room, calmed myself down. I come back in, I go, baby, what was this? What happened? Whatever. Can you tell mommy what happened? She was like, blah, blah, blah. My friend came. She goes, I saw her walk in with something, but she goes, I felt very awkward to say something to her, so I just let it go. And she's like, I swear to God, Mom, you know, I don't even take Tylenol. And she doesn't. My daughter hates pills, medicine. She doesn't fuck with it. I've had multiple conversations with her about how I almost died on painkillers because I didn't know what I was doing, and the doctor prescribed them to me. And she was like blaming the doctor and shit. She was like, stupid ass doctor. I was like, it's not. She goes, no, it is their fault. They gave it to you. I was like, you're kind of right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? But no, the point is, that's what these kids are doing in school because they're miserable. They're miserable. Their parents are getting divorced. They're going into school. Nobody's supporting them or showing them any love. They feel all alone. Then they're competing with each other. Everybody's always talking about who's wearing what. Why do they look like that? My daughter is very intelligent. She's like, I'm tired of going to school and feeling like I gotta either be friends with this one or not friends with that one. There's little cliques and little circles. She goes, I don't fit in with nobody because they're immature and I'm not. And she's 100% more mature than the children in her school. Anthony, boy. Child, bitch, I was almost like, But you know what's funny is, I think this is leading me to something. All of this, it led me like step by step. That's why you have to pay attention to the, hey Gabrielle, Matias, what's up? You have to pay attention to the signs step by step. As this happened this week with my daughter and her friend, and finding out that she's trying to steal my pills and shit. Her friend, 11 years old. I have to share that because hide your shit, hide your pills, because kids they're nosy. They want to know what's that. Let me try that out. And obviously that's not her first time. That ain't her first time. Because that bitch went into the room and found the bottle, which was hidden all the way in the back. She was looking for the label, like the red label, right? Look, man. It's mind-boggling to me at 11 years old that a child would do that. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, but all these steps, I've been asking my guides, like, I know you're leading me to something, but what is it? My older is homeschooling his kids. My nephew is 3 and is reading The Cat in the Hat. Aww. That's so cute. That's what I'm saying. But, like, you know, the school that I'm going to do is going to be for kids, like, middle school up into they get into high school, and even after that, if kids still, you know. I always wanted to open up my school for the gifted, but I think that Spirit's leading me to parents that are homeschooling, and it could be like a little community, you know, where we can work together, because who the fuck really wants to sit down one-on-one with their kids all day? We remember during COVID, I was like, oh God, leave it. I don't know. You know, so I would like a little community that we can get together and homeschool together. You know what I mean? So it'll be like real school, but like more fun, you know? So we'll like chill out. Everybody gets to relax, sit back. Maybe I'll have like lounge chairs, like big bean bags they could sit on, instead of feeling like they were in some fucking, yes sir, yes sir, and these fucking desks where they feel like they're beneath you. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make kids. See, we have a problem with kids. One thing we have a problem with is, as adults with kids, we think they don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm the parent. I tell you what to do. Be quiet. Do you remember being a child, how much shit you actually knew that nobody even, like, knew you knew? You remember that, right? I remember being a child and just being aware of everything, and everybody thinking I'm just some stupid kid who doesn't understand anything. Meanwhile, I saw through everybody. I was like, this bitch is doing that bitch is doing that, this one's a fucking psycho, that one's a pervert, this hoe is this, that. I saw it all. I saw it all with my third eye when I was little. Imagine. Yes, socio-emotional skills. They feel alone around that age. They do. And then they go to school where kids all feel alone. Everybody's on their phones. Nobody's connecting. My heart chakra again. So all these kids are growing up alone together. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not the same as when we went to high school and middle school. Do you remember when we went to middle school and high school? Girl, I can remember like it was today. We had fun. In high school, we would sneak out of the first grade period, which was art. Nobody cared about it. And go to the pool in Curtis High School in Staten Island. Go sneak into the pool. Go swimming in the pool. Have fun together. Hang out. Go outside. Go back in. You know, go to our classes. Do what we have to do. And then, you know, find ways to, like, still pass school with not going to school all the time. But also, in high school was when I feel like I was the most peer pressured to try things that I would have never tried if I was in high school. Thank God I was the type of person, I didn't like none of that shit in high school. I was like, no. People would be like, smoke weed, drink this, take this ecstasy. Ecstasy was big at the time. I used to say no to everything, but, you know, I didn't try any drugs until I was like 29. Just so everybody's aware of that. Because people might think I was 29 when I first tried my fucking serious drug. You know, I was older. Because I was always afraid of drugs because my dad died of an overdose. And then I guess I got depressed and I had postpartum depression. And then that's how it began. That's how my story begins. Right. There were cliques, but people didn't bother each other. Right. They just sat in their little cliques. And I just remember we were also like, everybody had fun, you know, and we would play kickball sometimes. We would get together and everybody like would be like a team. We'd watch movies at my friend's house. I remember every year during Halloween we would go watch The Exorcist downstairs in my friend's basement where we lived, and then we would meet up at the mosque, which is the Muslim church. You know, the mosque. It's a mosque. You know what a mosque is. And we would meet up there and we'd play kickball and everybody would hang out and like, you know, the neighborhood kids would be outside. It's not like that today. These kids are not getting no communication, no contact with one another. Somebody needs to create something where they can feel like they're connected. Because right now they're not. And it's painful to watch. I went to Curtis. I missed those days. Class of 95. Nice. I got my GED, so I don't know which class I was in. I forgot. But I do know that I went all the way up into the last grade, and then I had like 70s and 80s in each class, and in math every year I would fail. So last year they were like, if you want to get your high school diploma, you have to be in a summer school and take 2 different math classes. And I was like, fuck you. And I walked out. I remember saying fuck you too. I was mad. I was like, fuck that. All my grades are good. I shouldn't. And then she was like, but you're failing math. You need to do. I was like, I don't want to do math. Like, I was crying. Like, I hated math so much. I still do. And then I fucking said fuck you, and I walked out. And I took my math part of the GED. The rest of the GED I passed, like, I'm not kidding, like almost 100. English, science, all of it. But when it came to the math, I failed it 3 times, I think it was 2 times, and the 3rd time I passed with like a 75. Yeah. And I just studying. No, I was just like A, B. I was listening to my intuition. That's how I passed it the last time. I just listened to the words that I was hearing. A, B, A, C, C. I kept hearing it. I was like, I'm just gonna listen to what I'm hearing and just write it down. And I didn't even know I was psychic at the time. You know, like I knew I was psychic, but not like this, you know. So yeah, it's time. It's time. I just know that I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from my family members. Yeah, my daughter is really good at math. She's incredible artist. She can draw mad good. She's great at math. She can sing. She can act. She can do different accents. She's so creative and talented that school is just like boring for her. You know, listen, man, I understand that completely because that's me. Literally, she's a mini version of me. Like when it comes to like her talents, you know, I sing what you guys don't know, but I can sing pretty good. You know, when I'm not smoking cigarettes every day and fucking using my voice a lot and stuff, if I really want to, and I drink tea and honey, I can sing pretty good. I'm not like I used to be. I used to be able to do opera. Like, I'm not kidding. I used to do opera. And, you know, I used to always enter the talent shows and stuff when I was little. That's what I used to do because I loved performing. And I would be in every single play. Like when the schools had plays, I would always sign up for a part. I didn't care if I was background, front round. I was always signing up for the play. So my daughter's talented like that. A lot of our kids have so much creative abilities. They're trapped in the school system, and the school system is just teaching them, you do what you're told. You're going to do what you're told, and you're going to do what you're told. And then when I tell you to do something, you're going to do it again. And so these kids are just like tired of being programmed, man. They're tired of it. And I don't blame them, man. Think you guys know how the fuck school is. Come on, guys. I'm not here to down anybody who sends their kids to schools, but I'm just going to say public, private schools, they need to change something up. You know, you want kids to be interested. You want them to be smarter. You want them to know more. Man, get them involved. There's a school. Have you ever seen it? It's like this like chilled out school where there's no schedule. The kids can do their paperwork whenever they want to. I want to look into that, but I'm hearing it's like really expensive, but that's why I need the universe to guide me right now and hook a bitch up with a little bit of advancement so that I can make this happen at least on my own, and open up my own like little school center where people who have already been homeschooling, I could, you know, invite them in to work with us, you know, stuff like that. Like that's the dream for me. You can help kids out, man, and who needs it more than the kids? Nobody. And then, like I said, I'll have a little area for the adults. They can do their little healing on this corner, and the kids could do their little healing on this corner, and it'll be like parents and kids. And then guess what? It'll make you guys closer. You won't feel so detached from your kids, because bitch, we get detached from our kids if we not realizing that our kids are like so miserable. They don't know what they're doing, so they're trapped in their room hiding in there, and you think there's something wrong with your kid. You think they're lazy, and oh god, my kid's lazy, they're not going to accomplish nothing. We are not meant as humans. Let me just enlighten you guys real quick. Yeah, kids are not taught to study. They're put in front of computers to do work. Listen, I'm not going to enlighten you. I'm sure you guys know you're not stupid. But I'm talking about the people that are like, oh, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Take your kids to school. Yeah. What I'm talking about is this. We as humans, we were not born to do what we're doing right now. You understand that, right? Like, Adam and Eve weren't going to school. You feel what I'm saying to you? They were figuring out other shit, how to plant, how to grow stuff, how to eat, how to survive. Like, did the caveman go to school? How did they bring society up to where they are today without school? How did they do it? Like today's women, no offense, love and light, but you know, how to be a mother, or like how to be pregnant and stuff like that. Bitch, they didn't have none of that shit back in the day, motherfucker. They just had the babies. They wished for the best. You know what I'm saying? They hope they was drinking, smoking cigarettes. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. But, you know, it's like today's people, we are so dependent on the system. We're so dependent on the system that we forgot, like, how to do things naturally ourselves. You know, I just want to be somewhere on a farm. I want to homeschool my kid. I want to have a community center or like a school for the gifted. These are dreams I'm sharing with you. I haven't really talked about this online because I know people are weirdos, but I want that. I want like a little house near like close by a lake, and then I have like a little tiny farm, like maybe 2 chickens, and then I'll have like like 2 chickens. I don't know what other animals, but something that's useful, you know what I mean? Something that makes stuff like goat's milk or some shit like that, you know what I mean? And because I want natural eggs, I want to, you know, eat natural. I don't give a fuck. I love eggs, you know, and I'll probably end up being a vegetarian anyway because I don't really eat meat. But you know, I just want to experience that kind of life where I'm like, you know, living in the place where I can like have my own farm, my own foods grow, you know what I'm saying? And then like my daughter's homeschool, she gets to spend time with me. She gets to paint, draw. You know what I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying to you? Imagine that. Imagine you're just to picture this life. Picture this life. Let's put our third eye in work right now. A nice, quaint little home. Doesn't have to be nothing crazy. 2-3 bedrooms is perfect because you always want the extra bedroom just in case a guest comes over, right? A nice 3-bedroom cottage loft-like house. A cottage. Like looking like a cabin, but a cottage and a home. You understand what I'm saying? Like mix it all up. You know, dark brownish colors. I love those like autumn dark brown colors. You know, the inside of the house is like, has these like earthy tones, like oranges and beiges and yellows, like, you know, light yellows. You know, those earthy tones that when you walk in, it feels really homey. There's a little fireplace right there, right? And then, you know, you have a bedroom on downstairs for the guests, and you have a bedroom upstairs and upstairs. You have a bathroom upstairs, you have a bathroom downstairs. And you know, you have a master bedroom with your own bathroom maybe. And then there's like a little bathroom with just a toilet. And the other thing for people who want to take a shit, and I'll be like, you can go in that room, take your shit, and then clean your toilet. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking like outside, you have like a patch of grass where it's all like your fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? All there in the garden. And oh God, love it. Oh, please, God, manifest that for us. That's what I see myself living. Peaceful. Then you have an area, right? Let's say you have like a barn area, you turn into a creative center. How do you like that? You like my vision so far? I know you're seeing it. You have like a barn area where it's all creative. Like you can, you know, we'll have like one area where there's like a video camera and stuff, and you could like film yourself making plant medicine. And then right there is like a area where it's all painting, and you can draw and paint, and you could take photos of nature. You have your photography things, your camera right there. And in that room, when you go in, it's the creative room. So anything you need for creativity, I have it there for you. Isn't that great? Don't you just love that? Oh, I know, Michael Jackson's brother-in-law. I know. It's so magical. So magical, man. We deserve this life like that. We deserve it. And you know how people are creating content and making money online? We could do that too, but it's more like moralistic, and the things we do are helping people instead of damaging people. So like, yeah, I'm a creative contact. I create content, but I do things like show people how to make their own plant medicine, show them how to make healing smoothies and healing juices, show people how to make their own face creams, and then show people how to grow their own plants and how to cook with those fucking plants and things like this. That's how I feel we should. That's what humans are supposed to be doing. But we are sitting here, we're fucking, what are we doing here? We're fucking living life like, this is not how we're supposed to be living. This is not how humans are supposed to be living. I wouldn't mind a neighborhood like this. I wouldn't mind it. And love and light, but not here, because it's like, no. You know, I want somewhere a little quiet in the corner off, like, but like still houses next to me. I'm not a fan of like a lone house and then around you there's no homes, because I want to see some kind of neighbors somewhere. I just feel like a little bit more like community is better, because then, you know, there's kids around. You could invite the kids to come play in the yard and things like this, and then you could walk around the neighborhood and feel safe. At night, I come out here at 10, 11, 12 at night sometimes, and I feel completely safe, except for the, you know, dark shadows I see walking by. But, you know, it's time, man. It's time. And I pray that all of us can find that. I really do. I pray that each and every one of you can find that if that's what you want. You know, what would be your dream? Tell me what would be your dream. Like, write it, if you can, write it as much as you can. What would be your dream is like to live? Like, if you could have 4 things right now, and Spirit was like, I'm going to give you 4 things. Tell me what you want. What would you want? I'd love to see what you guys have to say. So imagine Spirit was granting you 4 wishes. And, you know, they're not like, I want to be a millionaire. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 4 materialistic things that you can have right now. The Spirit said, I'll give you 4 things. What would you say? I'm going to look at a rescue kitten today. Look. I hope, you know, it works out, because my daughter really, really wants her. That's her right there. She's so cute. Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Yes, you can name. What did she say she was gonna name her? The girl from Harry Potter. Luna, yeah. I shouldn't check out. Are you guys writing down what you want, the 4 things? So I don't really wake up this early anymore, but I'm up right now, and I'm gonna tell you something. I feel amazing being out here. Nobody's out here. It's quiet. It's peaceful. I love it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some of the bird food and start feeding the birds. Hello, birdie. Hi. Yeah. I know, isn't it adorable? She's so cute. So, yeah, so I feel like really it's time, like, to make, oh my God, look, I said I feel like it's really time, and look what that says. Let me stop sharing this. Look what that says. Next wave. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Next wave. I feel like it's time, and it says next wave. This is the next wave. This is our new life. Spirit wants to confirm for those of you who are watching, this is your new life. You're going to be stepping in. You have no idea. Well, I'm here, and don't worry. See, these little signs are showing up for you. Like, it starts here, then there. It's like going to be like, boop, 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 boop. There's levels to this next part of your journey. And what you're going to be experiencing next, and if you're here, and it's only 15 people here, it was 10. If you're here and you're hearing this message, then this was for you. Spirit wants you to know that you are going to be progressing and stepping into this part. It took me a long time to get to this point where I can finally put a vision out there and co-create with the universe. I've been co-creating, and I'm going to tell you, the past week or two, because I've been accepting the abundance, I've been allowing it into my life, like really, into my force field. Like, come on, abundance. I was calling it before, but I wasn't accepting it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Are any of you writing down the 4 things you could have if you want, or you just, no? You're like, shut up, bitch. But I've been calling and allowing it, and then the signs, like today, it's just, I have to show you. Like, literally, I've been like calling abundance for this feeling of freedom, which I had the dream this morning about a white horse and freedom. And I've been calling it, and I said there's number 10 and number 777 right there. And if you know, number 10 is a completion, number of completion. 7 is a higher power number. It's the connection to God, higher power. It's where you've stepped out of the 6th dimension, which is figuring out who you are, going, I don't want to be this no more. It's a death and a rebirth. And then you step into the 7th dimension where you are connected to a higher power, and you start to understand that you are God, right? That you are a version of God, right? God and you are co-creators. It's similar to you, but I want my own house with a nice property to farm and have animals. I love to be financially stable enough to stay home, to homeschool my 3 children. Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a great vision. And can I tell you about manifesting? And I'm going to help you guys out here with something. And this is real talk. Don't let this pass you without you knowing. Do you know that manifesting is not about the money and thinking about the money and all that? Let that part go. When I've been manifesting, and I'm going to say, like, I've manifested some big things into my life. I got to be honest with you. Spirit always tells me to not share everything because they're not done. They're like, wait, we'll tell you when it's time to like share, because they want me to teach you guys, the collective, how to also do the same thing, to remember that you're co-creators and your freedom and you're one with the universe, and together you can create anything you want. One of the things I let go of, instead of thinking money, 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 I started thinking about what that money will bring me. So I know we've heard this, Abraham Hicks, Dolores Cannon, they've been telling us for a long time, these highly evolved humans that have come to Earth, obviously with a message from the higher realms and dimensions, just like many of us, they've been telling us, in order to manifest, stop thinking about the money you're going to get and think about what that money brings. So for instance, wow, it'd be really nice to have $100,000. I'm sure I could buy myself, put like $50,000 down on a house. And from there, I'll begin my journey of starting a life with my child, and the freedom of being able to have my own space, my own kitchen, my own bathroom, to have your own stuff. So, if you don't know, that I am in the process of working on getting my own place and all that stuff. And so I've been, able to save. Thankfully, I have a parent who's, I almost said some stupid shit. My mom is sick, so she needs somebody to like clean for her stuff. So, and I don't gotta pay that much rent. I pay some, I'll say like $400 or $500 a month, which is not a lot. That's nothing. But she says to me, no, I don't want it. You're a single mom and stuff like that. And I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful that the universe has that in store for me. So I'm able to save a little bit, which is good. But you also have to be like me, meaning you have to really stick to it. You can't spend money on nails and eyelashes. When you get to that point where you feel like, okay, I got enough saved right now, I'm just going to use like $1,000 or $2 just to like fix my shit up. So, let's say, for instance, I'm not going to say, let's say you have 20,000 saved up, right? Let's just say, metaphorically speaking. You have 20,000 saved up, right? You're like, okay, so I have 20 G's saved up. I did that in 3 years. I really hustled and I put the money away. I didn't spend on this. I put a couple of thousand away for taxes just in case, but I don't have to really pay taxes because I'm a single mom with a child. So I'm probably they're gonna owe me money, all the fucking shit I pay for with fucking receipts that I carry, all that stuff, right? They'll owe me money at the end of this, right? So you be smart with your spending, you keep your receipts, you file taxes, whatever, let's just say. And then you go, I really want to get a car. But wait, you have a hoopty right now. You have a hoopty, my little hoopty. My little hoopty, my little pony. You keep your hoopty for as long as you can until the shit was like, I'm done, bitch. And then you get rid of it, right? And then, once you feel like you have enough for the down payment for that, and then you have enough for the down payment for your own loft or apartment, which I don't want that. I want a small cottage like home, 2-3 bedroom, which might not sound small, but I'm not talking about a 2-3 bedroom with humongous. Like, I want a nice decent size home, a nice decent size yard. Something like this would be great for me. Maybe a little bit bigger. It's good like this. This is good. I'll show you. Ooh. Excuse me, little squirrel. Oh, you motherfucker. Something like this. See? Look. You see what I'm saying? You come out, you have your little spot there. There's a little spot down there. You could go in there. I'm not going to tell everybody my business, but like, I want a cottage with the area, a barn out here. You see how that is? But bigger, and I want that to be the creative center, the creative space. So when friends come over and we all hang out, we can go out to that little barn where there's like maybe a pool table and there's like little games in there, and we could all hang out and we could sit outside and have a fireplace and everybody could tell stories and we could melt marshmallows. Yes, bitch, the gayest shit on earth. That's what I want. A life like that. The gayest of the gay. Like, hi, queen, good morning, here's your tea. Making fucking macchiatos at home and beautiful tea that's made from the grass of the roots that I grow my own sage, grow my own Palo Santo tree. You know what I'm saying to you? Shit like that. So, you save your money and stuff, and then you figure, like, recently I was like, all right, so I saved a good amount. I'm going to start putting towards my face, which I've been trying to get these marks out of my face for a long time. I am a picker. When I get nervous, or when I communicate with spirit, I do this. I don't know why. It's something I'm trying so hard to stop. But sometimes when I'm in the midst of channeling, you'll see me go like this. The gayest of the gay, like super gay. I want to wake up and be like, hey, queen, good morning, America. You know what I'm saying? Like, the gayest. I want to be like the gayest. The block knows me as like, oh, that bitch always happy. You know what I'm saying? That's Flo. She's a fucking happy. Good morning, neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. I don't give a fuck who's like, what the fuck, bitch? Oh, my mom texts me. See what I'm saying? Coffee. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Literally, this is the kind of life I live. Coffee. And now when I go upstairs, watch, hold on. And I got her a coffee, she's gonna be like, oh shit, you got me a coffee, bitch? Yes, bitch. It's early in the mountain, and I got you a coffee, girlfriend. Oh, mom, who has a daughter like you? You know what I'm saying? I gave her $1,000 yesterday. She was gassed. Here you go. Nah. No, let me put it home. So, then I want to work on my face and stuff and get my face all fixed up. I'd like to start going on a serious diet. That's something I've been telling myself I'm gonna do, but I have to actually do it. Like, my sister lost a lot of weight. She looks incredible, and she did it in like 4 months, bro. If she could do it, I can do it. Okay. This family, a lot of the women are a little bit. They're all in shape and healthy, but when we gain weight, we gain weight. Give me a second. Let me finish making this for her. She likes it with a little creamer and a little tiny milk. There's no milk. You want a drop of, yeah? Just a drop, right? Yeah. 1 second, guys. It's not hot, it's hot, it's warm, but it's not.
Did you get this?
Like 10 minutes ago, I was outside walking. Hold on, guys. I got a message. Message. Okay. So let me tell you guys. I'm just hearing, as I was getting her coffee, I heard Spirit say, you know that you're gonna, some of you, if you're taking this, okay, now we're starting a channel, okay? If you're taking care of someone, like, or helping someone, like, feel better or something, maybe you have a sick parent or somebody that you help out. If you are doing that, just want to say, even if you're not, Spirit wants you to know that they have, like, some sort of, like, a reward to help you out with something. Like, you're going to be getting some kind of help, and this could be financial for a lot of you, but I feel like you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor very soon. So it's like, you know, you're just like the type of person who's like, yeah, I've been helping people my whole life. I've been there for everybody my whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Look, I bought for the birds. For the bird. The word. So you're the type of person who's been helping people your whole life and giving back to people. Like, this is a time of fruition for you. I'm about to, let me get these seeds ready to go give to the birds. And I've been helping her, and we live together. Oh, let me tell you about grandmas. Grandmas are when you help them. It's like, it's not even about I was helping my grandma, but I used to hang out with her a lot. Like, she was my buddy sometimes. I would get upset, like, I don't want to do it, you know, because I was a kid. I wanted to go hang out. But I still used to love hanging out with her. And so, let me just get these mango pieces out, because my mom likes it. I'm mango. You know what? You want to know, guys? Apricot seed oil. I just ordered it. It is the best for your health, just so you know. If you have health issues, apricot oil is a miracle, but make sure you get the edible one. And I'm going to tell you, there's a country in America, there's a country, I'm not sure of the name of it, to be honest with you, but you can look it up. Which country consumes the most apricot seeds? And they eat raw apricot seeds, and they have, like, a very long lifespan. Everybody's healthy. It's insane. So, like, you got to look at that. When you look at health, look at countries, like, what do they do to stay healthy? Number one is they walk every day, all day. That's a big part of their health. Walking a lot is, like, really, like, the number one thing you can do for your health. And you'll hear a lot of people saying in the health industry, hey, listen, you know, you think that, like, cardio and lifting weights is the way to lose weight. It's not. That's a way to get in shape and in tone. Look, I got the snacks for the bird. In shape and in tone, but when it comes to health, it's walking. And that's one thing I got to start doing, man. I just be, like, slacking sometimes. I'm like, I'm going to go walking every day, and then I don't do it. It pisses me off. So today, I'm starting this morning with a nice long walk. Once I get off the live, I'm going to go for a nice long walk around the neighborhood. I'm going to feed the birdies first. And go for a nice long walk around the neighborhood. They know when I come. The birds know. They know. They're like, oh, she's coming. She's got nuts. Oh, my God. There's snacks. We're getting some snacks. Yay! It's been a while. She hasn't given us snacks in a while. It's been a while. It's been a little hot minute since I've given them snacks. There we go. And I like to spread them out because those little squirrel bastards, they like to take everything. I'm like, share the fucking nuts. It's like when you throw a piece of food for the raven and the fucking seagull comes out of nowhere. Gawk! I'm like, motherfucker, gawk your mother. Get out of the way. Leave us alone. I'm trying to feed a damn fucking raven. And the ravens, when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, they always come outside, so I throw stuff at them. Do you know that they go, caw, caw, and they talk to each other, and then they go across, they watch me, and I'm like, come on, and I get in my car, go, and they'll grab it. It's fucking incredible how smart they are, yo. They notice, you know, that they have face recognition. Ravens and crows have face recognition. They can tell who's, like, there to help and who's not, you know what I mean? Very intelligent animals. I would love to have a raven as a pet, but, you know, we'll see. Good morning, Lawrence. So, yeah, we're talking about Spirit saying, look how beautiful these are. Spirit saying that we're going to be having some very beautiful, look at those. I like them. We're going to be having some fruitions coming. A lot of people, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Those of you who, you're like, yeah, I feel like good karma is coming to me. Raise your hand if you feel like good karma is coming for you. Yes, it is very good for the gut. Raise your hand if you feel like good karma is coming to you right now. If you feel like good karma is coming to you, raise your hand. Infinity, Oshun. This, I feel you. You always say that. You always say that. This, I feel you. Like, you know, to see somebody who writes the same comments on everything, I love that shit. It's just, for me, it's like they're consistent. The little birdie's going to get some. He's trying to sneak quietly to it. He's like, let me see. Did you know that cuckoo birds, those little shits go and lay eggs in other birds' things, nest, the cuckoo bird, I think. Yeah, cuckoo bird. And then they'll throw their eggs on these little tiny birds. And these birds are this small, feeding a fucking giant. Like, giving that fat fuck. Baby birds, when they come in and get food, they're so retarded. You know, next. All over the place, yeah, fucking retarded. But they're cute. Dana, I had a dream. About your sister and your dad. First of all, your dad was wildin'. He was dancing and shit. He had on some like Arabic shirt and he was running around dancing. And your sister looked so cute. We were walking down the street. I don't know where we were, but she showed me where she was in the spirit realm. She's got a lot of friends there and they're very active. And she showed me, and like we were walking down the street and everybody's like, she's cute. And then, but she looked like you. It was you. So I'm like, yeah, I know. Dana's cute, right? And she goes, my name's not Dana. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were her. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking, I'm holding her hands. And they were dancing around and stuff. And then I told your dad, yo, bro, get your shit together. Get out of here. Go do some work. And he goes, I'm having fun. And he like flew around dancing. And I swear to God, that's what the dream was. Just like that. You know, it's like interesting how they show me where they're at in the spirit world, you know, sometimes. And if I see anybody who's not in a good place, I'll tell them. But like, yo, you got to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they were having fun. Dana, I swear to God, it was fucking hilarious. And the reason why I had to tell you is because I didn't feel like I got a message. So I was just like, I'm just going to let that rock. But sometimes they come in my dreams. When your sister comes in my dreams, I'm going to tell you where she lives in the astral world. Or this is one of her many realities. Or maybe, you know, maybe it is you and we're living out a dimension where we're best friends and we do everything together. Because Dita comes in my dreams all the time. But she always, it's like crazy. Her mom too. Her mom is very mean to me in my dreams. I don't know. It's very weird. And her brother, always. So this is why I strongly believe that we live other realities at the same time as we live this one. And Dita's mom yelled at me in the dream. She goes to me, you fucking bitch, you're not her friend. I started crying. I was like, I've always been her friend, you know, because like in the dream, I'm trying to stay away from bad things. And then this Dita version will always take me to like the bad things. And so Spirit was like, you got to cut cords between these people. And I believe that it's another alternate universe. And when I say their alternate universe is like, I don't know, it's like house and weird shit. With your sister, she's always like, honestly, hanging out and chilling. She's always like partying somewhere. She's always chilling, hanging out. And I'm not saying that's where she is, but she does visit those dimensions a lot. And she tells me like, I'm chilling, I'm good. And like, I'll ask her, like, I remember one time I asked her, are you going to the light? She was like, yeah, when I'm ready. I'm not ready yet, but not like, no. I don't want to make that sound because like, you're going to be like, oh, she's not in the light. No, that's not what I'm saying. She's in a good place astrally, just she wasn't ready to like go start the full ascension mode yet. She wanted to like, you know, she said I didn't get to experience life, right? So she was experiencing life, and like I told you, she is a guide to others, because when I first started this spiritual awakening stuff, she came to me in the car, and I think I told you this, and I was walking up the hill and she turned to me, she's like, Florina, you don't have to fight anymore. The fight is over, I swear. Mark my words, she said that shit. And I was like, hi baby, go. Go get it. Go get it. Look at the squirrel. He's jumping up for. He's ready to eat. Look. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Go there, Snackies. Get him. Good boy. Oh, he's scared right now. So yeah, I seen her and she's a guide because she helped me with that. She told me you don't have to fight anymore. She did always yell at me, honestly. And and it's funny because I'm gonna tell you the last conversation I had with her, I remember is before any of this happened. She was talking to me in my house. She goes, Flo, I want to experience life. I just want to get out there and do everything I can. She's like, I want to, meet people and stuff. She goes, and it's hard because my dad's very strict. And I was like, I know, but, he's doing that for a reason. I used to tell her, you guys are all gorgeous, all your sisters. If I was a dad and I had all those girls, I would lose my fucking mind. The girls got nice bodies, big titties, fat asses. Literally, every single one of you is a bad bitch. Like, you know how hard that is to look around and all your daughters got fat asses and big titties. They're all pretty as hell, nice hair. It's not easy. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? You guys always had your hair did, nails did. Like, come on now, bro. There wasn't no girls like that in school. Like, you guys were top-notch fucking bougie asses, I'm like, these bitches think they're bougie now. Bitch, I know friends that was doing that shit. We was doing that shit in high school. I was wearing those XO chains, the gold ones. I had like $1,000 just on me around my neck in high school. You remember? Hey, you. I really feel like we're getting some blessings, though. And that's the message right there. I just heard tell them they're getting blessings. And there is a lot of blessings coming into fruition. I told you this morning, I seen 777 and the number 10. There's a lot of blessings coming for a lot of us. So pay close attention because what you have coming is better than what you had coming. And if there's any challenges, it's only going to be like little things. Like, you're going to have to go through a little bit of challenges. Like, Dana, I was just telling everybody that my daughter wants me to homeschool her. So I'm going to do that. My mom's going to flip out. She's going to be, Dana knows my mom and everybody. We grew up together. She's going to be like, no. And I'm going to be like, listen, if my daughter comes to me and says my mental health is no good at school, I'm not comfortable there, then I have to listen to her, and I can't listen to any of you guys. I gotta listen to my daughter. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start signing her up. I'm gonna do everything, and then I'm gonna be like, by the way, she just loves schooling. I always loved you since a little girl. Oh, I love you, toxic. You know what I love? Dana knows too. You know what I love? There'll be girls right now. They're like 24, 23. They'll be like, I used to watch you on Bad Girls. I'm like, how old were you? You must have been about 6 or 7. Yes, Flo, I was 6 or 7. My mom used to love you. She still fucking loves you. And I'd be by the TV going, Flo, Flo, Flo. So one little girl was like, Flo, I used to stand by the TV and put my hand up and be like, Mommy, Flo, I want her. Like 5 years old. I'm like, like kids can see positive energy. They can see the light. So they saw that through the TV. Oh, my right eye just twitched when I said that, yo. Sevens are earth strong and life path. Chains of 777. See, I told you this morning. Just this morning, I went to get coffee and look, 1077, the $10 bill, and then 777. When I saw that, he was like 777. I was like, what did you say? And then I looked at it. I was like, oh my god. That's why I'm telling you, pay attention to the signs right now because Dana, I'm hearing either 333 or 313 for some reason. 699. 94 and 92. I'm hearing that. So maybe look for those numbers. If you see like 611, if you see 611, that means there's a change coming with your family. There's a lot of changes coming up, like for the good, for the better. I just heard somebody's getting pregnant. Is it Elizabeth? Is she pregnant? I just heard Elizabeth pregnant. I don't know if she's pregnant or something, but yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. So somebody's getting pregnant. It's a boy. I just heard it's a boy. Shit. I'm hearing if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful. There might be another one in store for you. Might be waiting for you. Don't you notice like when your hair is like greasy and then it's like gets wet from the rain? How come it's the best curls ever? Am I wrong or what? They're like the cutest curls. Like I can't get these curls if I tried. Look at that. Like my hair looks so nice. And I haven't washed it in like a week because I use the right shampoo. And then look at that. My shit looks good, yo. Girl. Yes, Queenie, yes. Lovely, yes. Not sure. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, pay attention to the signs because they are going to be there coming up. I was hearing about Jennifer that she's very sensitive to energy and she's got to calm down with that. Like, there's something about, like, her being distracted. I'm hearing always, not in a bad way. Like, they're not saying that bad. They're saying, like, oh, Flo, I wish you could teach Jennifer. I said, I tried. I talked to her once and the whole time she didn't listen. So I'm like, you can't force that shit on people. Like, they have to be ready for their path, you know what I'm saying? For their path. You have to be ready for it, Thanks, Dana. I love you. You're still fucking absolutely goddamn gorgeous. Fucking no fast, looking all good with all them kids, and you still, what do you got, 4 kids now? Oh my God, and you still look fucking like you're a baby. Bitch looked like she just rolled out of high school yesterday. Alright guys, I love you. I'm gonna go because I have to get ready to take my daughter to go look at a kitten. And so hopefully pray for me that we get this kitten. Please pray for me. Like, please, dear God, please give Eliana that kitten and let that kitten be the best. And then pray that I can start my own school with homeschooling and spiritual healing for children, because that's my goal. Now I'm going to ask for Spirit to work with me on that, because that's what I want to do. I want to help kids with their fucking abilities, number one. Number two, with their sensitivity, with their emotions, because they're really struggling out here. Kids are really struggling. We need to guide them, right? So yeah. 3, I wish. 3. You wish you had 4, you saying? Go ahead, you can have one. Oh, my heart chakra. What? Oh my God, my heart just went boom. When I said you wish you had 4, it's like Spirit was like, yeah, you see, she loves kids like you do, because I love kids too. But I always said I give a lot of props to people who have more than one kid, because let me tell you something. One kid, and I have a highly sensitive, gifted child who it comes out as fear, and she'll sometimes like put her hands over her ear when we're out in public. There's so many people and she covers her ears. That's how sensitive she is. If she hears an ambulance, she's like, oh God, I hate it. It's like she does not like loud noises when she hears them. And I think that is because in a past life, because we were in a past life together, I literally have seen me and her in a past life. First of all, starving. We were on a boardwalk and we were eating like soup and everybody was there. Yeah, it is. But Dana, she wants me to homeschool her, and I'm going to do it because, she does not do well in school. She's an honor roll student. I'm talking about emotionally, she does not. I notice when she comes home from school, she's all like depressed. She's like, I have no energy. They make them get up at 5:40 in the morning to get ready. That's insane. That's at least, you know what they should do at school? 10 to 1 o'clock. 11, 12, 1. 10 to 1 o'clock, done. This fucking 8 a.m. till fucking 3 p.m. Are you fucking crazy, bro? Yeah, kids are mean, and she don't like that. She goes, I feel bullied at school. I don't like it. She hates it. She hates it because she's very mature. She's like us when we were in school. You know how everybody else was doing shit? We were like, ew, slut. I'm just kidding. We didn't mean to. It's just that we were morals, Virgos. We were like, ew. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. We used to just, I remember we used to talk to each other in high school and used to be like, I would never have sex. And you'd be like, you better not have sex. I'm like, I'm not. And then I didn't have sex till I was like 18. And these kids out here are fucking doing drugs. Her friend, Dana, came to sleep over. She stole a bottle of my pills with 4 pills in it. I wake up the next morning, she goes home. And the day after, I go to clean Eliana's room. And my bottle was behind her trash can. I said, what the fuck is this? And Eliana's like, Mom, I swear to God, it's not me. I swear. I was like, I know it's not you. But what the fuck? She goes, I didn't know what she was doing. I got really awkward and uncomfortable. She goes, I didn't say anything to her. But I realized she had it. She's like, I just didn't, I ignored it. And I'm like, Ellie, you should have said something to her. Next time, say something to her. But that's because we came from strict backgrounds and have that instilled in her. Yeah, and I know, Dana, oh my God, is right. After that happened, here's the thing. Spirit has been guiding me to, get her to get homeschooled and stay away from these kids. And that happened. And then last night she started crying, saying, when I said to her, I'm going to homeschool you, I said, we'll try a year. She looked like 1,000 pounds came off her. She was like, oh, Mommy. And she hugged me. She's like, you don't take my feelings into consideration. Just because I'm a kid, it doesn't mean I don't know what I want in life. I'm like, yeah, I like that. She knows what she wants and that's it. But she's, she's very responsible, good kid. Doesn't like kids because they're too dramatic. They do too much. She says they're just too... she's way advanced, okay? She's been here lifetimes. So when she's around these children, she feels like she says, I feel like I'm around a bunch of infants who need their diaper change, and I'm about sick of it. She goes, I'm tired of it. Dana, yes, that's so crazy. So I don't want my daughter to know, but I'm going to find out this girl's mom's phone number when school starts, and I'm just going to call her and let her know. I'm going to say, I'm not starting problems. I'm not here to judge you because I went through addiction myself. I'm going to tell you one thing, just so you know and you're aware, and you can kindly, I'm going to tell her, listen, I've had this happen. Do not scream at your kid. If you do, she will rebel against you. So sit with her and talk to her and say, Mom, understands. I gotta ask you something. Did you steal a bottle of pills from the girl's house when you were sleeping over? The mom wasn't mad. She wasn't angry. She was just very concerned about you. And I'm gonna tell her, don't yell at that child, because if you yell at her, she's gonna run away and never talk to you about anything again. So you tell her, listen, I've taken pills and stuff too. Like, what is it? Why did you do that? When did you first try this? Do you need help? Do you think that you have a problem? Because if a child like who's 11 years old goes in the living room and steals when somebody's in the living room sleeping, steals pills, that to me right there tells me that was not her first time. She knew what to look for. She knew the label to look for, because she came in, it was Tylenol with codeine, and I took 2 of them. The doctor prescribed 5 because I got 4 teeth pulled out in 2 days, and I was just like, I took 1. And because I don't take drugs no more, I take the Tylenol with codeine. I feel like shit. I'm like, ugh, and I have to lay down. So imagine a child, skinny too, little skinny thing. She's advanced for her peers. Yeah, and listen, let me tell you something. Listen to your kids, man. If they're telling you I'm stressed out at school, I know it's tough because we're so used to doing one thing. If I were you, I'd start listening to them. Because we don't want to fucking end up later going, damn it, I should have fucking listened to my kid, because now they're depressed. They have fucking issues and stuff. Her friends were teaching her about cutting, bro. Come on, cutting yourself. I don't want her around these motherfucking kids. They're bad influences. First one's taking fucking my pills. Another one's teaching her how to cut herself. So she goes, go like this, take your leg. But my daughter didn't do it, but she was showing her how to scratch her leg. So my daughter took a thing and scratched her leg. And I was like, what happened to your leg? I see everything, She was nothing. I was like, Eliana, tell me what happened to your leg, please. And then she told me. My friend was like, if you do this, and I tried it with her, but I don't want to do stuff like that. That's stupid. I hate it. Bro, are you fucking kidding? That's what I'm saying. I feel like if she was homeschooled, she will. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. And my daughter's, again, she's like me. She's gifted and highly sensitive to energy. So guess what? Darkness always tries to find her. Thank God she has a mom like me, because I block and protect her. I've already handled all the karmic shit she was supposed to go to. I've been through it all. I told Spirit, dump it on me. And they did. The addiction, the depression, the mental illness, the sadness, the fucking body aches. I went through all of it so she doesn't have to. So the reason why I want to get her out of school is because I feel like if she's home with me and she has that emotional support and she's closer to me, that guess what? She'll be okay. Because I'm not her teachers. I listen to her when she cries and says, I don't like this. I help her with it. Like, no. Our kids need us. Not the teachers are becoming your second parents. Come on, guys. Really? We're letting these motherfuckers... Look, man, if you got 4 kids and you're like, fuck that bitch, I need my fucking 6 hours. All right, I get it. Player. I get it, player. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame you. I wish I put my kids in Catholic school or private. Yeah, they're expensive. But there was a school I saw that was, hold on, this is how much the whole year was. And this is just like, but you still have to do the curriculum. Look, and it's called, and this is a Christian school, and Lithium and League, what, I don't know what the name is, and Lightium Academy. You still have to keep your kid in school. I mean, you have to do the curriculum, but this is like an extra thing where they teach them, stuff like that. Maybe it would be good for her. Maybe she'll learn things about morals and stuff like that. Even if it's a Christian thing, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell her, don't whatever they say, don't listen to the Christian part unless you want to. It's interesting anyway. Muslims love Jesus. You know what I mean? Be okay, blessings. Hey, Miguel, love you. My daughter's highly sensitive. It creates anxiety in her. Yep, I just put her in therapy to give her an outlet. Right, and I already signed my daughter up for therapy, and I think, honestly, she might be on the spectrum because she does a lot of things like autistic kids are known to do. She'll, she gets nervous during loud things. She gets socially awkward. She, her eyes She'll cover her ears when loud sounds come. So those are like little signs that your child could be on the spectrum. That's why she's highly intelligent and very sensitive to energy. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys something. In a past life, I think I died in a helicopter because I'm fucking terrified of them. Look, it was flying behind me and you saw me. I was like, don't fall down. Either something fell on me or something, a heavy piece of machinery I died from, because I get really scared. Yep, my heart chakra. I know. I already know because I'm scared of like cranes and those big ass trucks that people work construction. I'm scared of them. Something must have fell on me. I must have, oh God, got crushed to death. Holy shit. Yeah, it was bad. Something just literally like, oh girl, I think I just heard it. Cut your own hand off. Ay, 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 Dios mío. Mama. You too? Dana, I'm telling you, what you fear in this lifetime, you died from tragically, or you had a very tragic experience in a past life. Okay? For instance, like when I see somebody who's paraplegic or in a wheelchair, I don't look at them as any different because I've been in that situation in a past life. I've done the disability thing. I've done the child sex trafficking. I've done the fucking dying from crazy things. I've been shot at people, got cut people. I've been through it all, bro. I don't like helicopters. Dana, I hate them. Terrified. We were probably together in it. Let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you guys. And this is real talk. I don't care what anybody says. You and your sister and Dita are in my dreams all the time. All the time. It's like, okay, I always know spirit will use somebody that you love and that you're comfortable with. They'll always bring you somebody you just love. Like, no matter what, I always loved you and I'll always love you. So they'll bring me somebody and they'll play different roles, but I know when it's your sister and you, and then when it's like spirit pretending. I'll know because when they're pretending, they always bring me to some dark, weird ass place. When it's you guys, we're always hanging out, chilling. We were at the fucking Kentucky Derby chilling, wearing hats. We thought we were acting like we were rich white girls, and but I think we were rich because we were like, hey hun, how are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? We had many lifetimes together. Ancient Egypt, I'm hearing. I'm hearing septic. I'm hearing on him. I don't know what that means. I need him. All right, guys. Why? I love you. You see the truth, man. I dropped the R when I said that. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. I kind of don't want to leave this live on, but I'm going to. It's fine. I'll leave it on. I love you so much, Dana. And soon I'll be coming to Staten Island to see you guys, and just even to come say hi, go get some coffee, bring it to you, hang out in the front of the house and talk. I would love that. All right, guys, and talk. Oh, my Staten Island just came out. And talk. We're gonna go outside and drink some coffee and talk. Talk about what's going on in life. You know what I mean? That's the Shaolin in me. Yeah, you gotta try. I did something called embodiment movement the other day. It was amazing. Oh, let me know about that. What's that about? Yeah, so, that's what I want. I want a center that I could be doing all this stuff, and you can come there, Anthony, and do all your little shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. I love you. Dana, I love you. Anthony, I love you. I am Dolce. I love you. Yeah, so, let's pray that spirit guides us towards this step in making things happen. All right, guys. We'll talk later, okay? Love and light to you guys. I see you later. Alligator. Yeah, get it. Ugh. I hate when I don't do the dishes the night before because I'm looking at them right now like, bleh. I hate doing dishes. It's so annoying. Alright, guys. I'll see you later, alright? Bye, Dana. Yeah, did you hear that Chris Abra passed away? Yes, I did. I know, man. It's not only him, there's a couple of people that I don't know, Albanians and shit, that passed away too. It's crazy, man. It's fucking everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's scary out here. Chris? The Virgo Chris? Dana. What is it? The what? Oh my God. Oh, if I tell you the story about me and him, what we did, you'll fucking die laughing. Are you kidding me, dude? How? Car accident? Am I hearing that correctly? I'm hearing something about accident. You did, oh Lord? Oh my God. You know, let me tell you about Chris. We once hung out. Like, we used to hang out in hotels together. Like, you know, when I was traveling and stuff, and we would meet up. That was like my kick it, let's get together and chill boy. And a couple of times we chilled and stuff like that. And he told me so many things about, I'm not going to mention it because I'm just feeling like, please don't tell people. But it was like, we sat for hours. He would go on this app and go like talk to people from other countries and stuff like that. Why? I can't believe, oh my God. How, Dana? He accidentally OD. That's why I said accident. Oh my God, bro. I heard it was an accident. So I was like, car accident? Or did I hear it was an accident? An accidental OD. Yeah, oh man, that sucks. Dude, we're losing way too many people on that shit. I'm so grateful I stopped doing perks and shit, man. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you a million times that I fucking stopped, bro, because it makes me sad, you know, because he was such a sweet kid. Everybody used to think he was such an asshole and shit, but really, and he had all those kids. Oh my God, bro. I'm so sorry, Chris. I just heard, it's okay, I love you guys. I swear to God, I just heard, it's all right, I love you guys. I love you guys. Like, he's not sad about it, but, you know, he's like, I know, Flo, what are you going to tell me? Love and light shit? I know, you know, guys, people think I'm crazy when I say I'm hearing this. I'm connected to the universal mind. And it's not like ghosts are standing around me. People misconceive it. It's the connection to the universal mind, universal consciousness, and that we are all linked to this one chain. And that if you want to tap into somebody's energy, you can. You just ping right there, ping it. Like you ping like a cell phone tower. It is horrible. He was a lost soul, but had a good heart. Yeah, I mean, he towards the end, like I remember a few times saying, no, I can't chill with you because me and him used to hang out at the time, to be honest with you, when I was doing coke and shit like that. But, you know, then I stopped and I felt bad, but I would ignore him sometimes and then I told them one day, I was like, no, Chris, it's not that. I'm not trying to ignore you, but I'm trying to stay clean. So, you know, I had to get rid of everybody that I knew that used any type of drugs. That's how you get really clean. You have to cut off everybody that does drugs. Unfortunately, there's some good people in that, but it's just how it has to be, you know? Have you seen the talks and info, that movie Freedom? They meant to release. Yeah, I saw the movie. It's amazing. Number one. Number two, there's now the other guy, what's his name? From he did the movie the Jesus movie. The guy who made actually the Jesus movie, and everybody like went against him because like he was saying about the Jewish people that they were like, you know, they're Zionists and they're taking over the world and stuff like that. Remember, he had a rant. Why can't I think of his name? He produced that movie. He wants to make a movie about the elite and the human trafficking, and they're saying, everybody's like worried. They're like, I hope they don't kill him before he does it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. I love you, Dana. I love you too. I'll see you soon too. We all need to see that movie. Yeah. Not just see it. I feel like I hope that we do start taking steps together as a collective to end the underground industry of pedophilia and sex trafficking. That would be a dream, right? But that's where we have to start, from underground. Who's in the bathroom? That's where we have to start, from the bottom and work our way up. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but we can do it. Hopefully, you know, we start doing that. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you later. All right. Love you guys. I see you later. Bye, guys. Love you, Dana. Love you. Bye, Anthony. Mel Gibson. Thank you. Thank you, Tosh. Thank you, Tosh. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk later. All right. I'll come back later. Infinity. Love you. Everybody in here. Allure. Love you guys. Okay. See you later. I'm going to get my facial today. Hopefully she does it today. She said she's gonna be available today, and I'm going to get the micro needling with the stem cells. You know, they reproduce. It's not human stuff. I'm not putting no human shit on my face. They reproduce it in a lab and recreate stem cells. Okay, I see you later. Yeah, Mel Gibson is his name. He's the one that did all this stuff and they flipped on him because he was talking about Jewish people. You can't talk about Jews.